So good morning to all of. So today in the class, I am going to explain how to solve an assignment problem having multiple optimal assignments. So consider this problem. Solve the following assignment problem. So here we have 6 jobs, for example, capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, capital E, capital F. For example, 6 jobs and 6 persons, small a, small b, small c, d, e, f. So these 6 jobs are assigned to these 6 persons. And the entries in the table are performing costs of corresponding job and corresponding person. So these are the performing costs. So we have to assign these 6 jobs to 6 persons with the least performing cost. Okay. Right. First verify whether the problem is balanced or unbalanced. So here number of rows 6 and number of columns also 6. So number of rows equal number of columns. The problem is balanced. So here we use Hungarian method to solve this problem. So what is the first step? We subtract row minima from the entries of that row. So first we write row minimas here. The last column we write row minimas. So first row minima is 9 right here. Second row minima 43 right here 43. Third row minima 28. Fourth row minima 27. Fifth row minima 11 and sixth row minima 3. So these are row minima values. Okay. So we have to subtract 9 from first row, 43 from second row, 28 from third row, 27 from fourth row, 11 from fifth row, 3 from sixth row. So what is the step to write? Obtain the next table or matrix. This is termed as table or matrix. So obtain the next table by subtracting minimum of each row from the entries of that row. So take this raw table. Okay, right. First subtract 9 from first row. Subtract 9 from first row. So 9 minus 9, 0. 22 minus 9, 13. 58 minus 9, 49. 11 minus 9, 2. 19 minus 9, 10. 27 minus 9, 18. So subtract 9 from first row. So here in this first row, this is possible assignment. 0 entry represent possible assignment. That is, first job can assign to first person. So this is not fixed assignment. So this is possible assignment. So 0 entries represent possible assignments. Next, subtract 43 from second row. So 43 minus 43, 0. 78 minus 43, 35. 72 minus 43, 29. 50 minus 43, 7. 63 minus 43, 20. 48 minus 43, 5. So similarly for second job, this is possible assignment. Okay. Next, subtract 28 from third row. So 41 minus 28, 13. 28 minus 28, 0. 91 minus 28, 63. So fill the remaining places. Next, subtract 27 from fourth row. So 74 minus 27, 47. 42 minus 27, 15. 27 minus 27, 0. Fill the remaining places. Next, subtract 11 from fifth row. So 36 minus 11, 25. 11 minus 11, 0. 57 minus 11, 46. 22 minus 11, 11. 25 minus 11, 14. 18 minus 11, 7. Next, subtract 3 from last row. So 3 minus 3, 0. 56 minus 3, 53. So fill the other places. Okay. So in the first step, we subtract row minima from the entries of that row. That means in the first step, we find possible assignments for jobs. So these 0 entries represent various possible assignments for jobs. Okay. So in the next step, we find possible assignments for persons, that is column. So for that, we subtract minimum of each column from the entries of that column. Okay. So here write column minimas. So here write column minima in the last row. Outside the table, write column minima. First column minima 0. Second column minima 0. Third column minima 0. Fourth column minima 2. Fifth column minima 10. Sixth column minima 5. So these are column minima values. Okay. So we have to subtract 0 from first column, second column, third column, and 2 from fourth column, 10 from fifth column, 5 from sixth column. So the next step, obtain the next table by subtracting the minimum of each column from the entries of that column. So take this raw table. Since we are subtracting 0 from first 3 columns, the first 3 columns remain same. By subtracting 0, they remain same. First 3 columns remain same since we are subtracting 0. Next, from fourth column, subtract 2. From fourth column, subtract 2. So 2 minus 2, 0. 7 minus 2, 5. 9 minus 2, 7. 22 minus 2, 20. 11 minus 2, 9. 28 minus 2, 26. Next, subtract 10 from fifth column. So first place, 10 minus 10, 0. 20 minus 10, 10. 17 minus 10, 7. Fill the other places. From the last column, subtract 5. So first place, 18 minus 5, 13. 5 minus 5, 0. 5 minus 5, 0. In the other places. So at the end of second step, each row and each column contains at least 1 0. That means each job has at least one possible assignment. Similarly, each person, that is column, has at least one possible assignment. Now we have to fix assignments. How do we fix assignments? We draw minimum number of lines, horizontal and vertical lines, to cover all zeros. For that, start with first row. Observe first row. If first row contain only one zero, then we mark circle around that zero and we fix that column. That is, and we cross that column. That is, we draw a vertical line passing through that zero. Otherwise, skip first row. Okay. So we do this for each row. So here observe. Right, the next step, draw minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros. Draw minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros. Right. First row contain 3 zeros. So more than 1 zero, skip first row. Next, second row contain more than 1 zero, 2 zeros. Second row contain 2 zeros. So more than 1 zero, skip second row. Third row also contain 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero, skip that. Fourth row contains 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero, skip that. Fifth row contain only 1 zero. Fifth row contain only 1 zero. Right? Row 5 contains only 1 zero. Row 5 contains only 1 zero. So circle that 0 and we fix the corresponding person, that is column. So cross off column 2. So we strike off column 2. Okay, right, next. Come to sixth row. So sixth row also contain only 1 zero. Sixth row also contain only 1 zero. So row 6 contains only 1 zero. Circle that 0 and fix that first column. So cross off first column. Okay, right. So all rows are verified. Now still there are zeros not covered by lines. And go for columns. And first 2 columns are fixed already. So you need not check first 2 columns. Next, third column contain only 1 zero. So column 3 contains only 1 zero. So circle that 0. Since we are observing columns, so we have to fix rows. So we have to cross off the corresponding row, that is row 4. Cross off row 4. Okay. Next, come to fourth column. Fourth column also contain only 1 zero. So column 4 contains only 1 zero. Mark circle around that 0 and fix the row, first row. So cross off first row. Okay. Next, fifth column, no zero. So you have to observe these 2 entries and these 2 entries. Okay. So fifth column contain no zero. Sixth column contain 2 zeros. Sixth column contain 2 zeros. Okay. So all columns are verified. Now observe, all zeros are covered by lines. Still there are zeros not covered by lines. So these are 2 zeros not covered by lines. And again go for rows. Repeat the same process. First row already fixed. You need not check first row. Second row. Second row, you have to observe these 4 entries. Okay. So second row contain only 1 zero. Second row contain only 1 zero. So row 2 contains only 1 zero. So row 2 contains only 1 zero. Okay. So circle that 0 and draw vertical line. So fix the corresponding column. So draw vertical line. Okay. Right. Now observe uncovered entries. So these are uncovered entries. And these are uncovered entries. So there is no zero entry in the uncovered entries. So all zeros are covered by lines. Okay, right. Verify the optimality condition. How many lines we have drawn? 5 lines. So 2 horizontal lines and 3 vertical lines. So 5 lines drawn. Number of rows 6. So number of lines drawn not equal number of rows. Number of lines drawn not equal number of rows. So assignment is not completed. Assignment is not completed. Actually, we have to make 6 assignments. So here the assignments are only 5. So present assignment is not an optimal assignment. So assignment is not completed. So we have to improve the assignment. So that is solution. How do we improve the solution? So among the uncovered entries, that is among these 6 entries, these 6 are uncovered entries. And these 6 are also uncovered entries. Among these uncovered entries, take the minimum value. So what is minimum value? 4. So minimum value is 4. So minimum of uncovered entries equal 4. Minimum of uncovered entries equal 4. So we have to find new possible assignments. So for that, we have to subtract this minimum value from uncovered entries and add it to the entries in the intersection of covered row and column. So add 4 to the entries in the intersection of covered rows and columns. Add 4 to the entries in the intersection of covered rows and columns. And subtract 4 from the uncovered entries. And subtract 4 from uncovered entries. And the entries remain in covered row only or covered column only remain same. Okay. So write the next table or matrix. First entry, this is in the intersection of covered row and covered column. So I have to add 4 to this entry. So 0 plus 4, 4. That means previous possible assignment is here removed. Okay. Next, 13. This is also in the intersection of covered row and column. So we have to add 4 here. 13 plus 4, 17. And these 3 remain same since they lie in covered row only. So they remain same. And again, this one is intersection of covered row and column. We have to add. So 13 plus 4, 17. Okay. Next, second row. So these 2 remain in the covered column only. So they remain same, 0, 35. And these 3 are uncovered entries. So subtract 4, 29 minus 4, 25, 5 minus 4, 1, 10 minus 4, 6. And this remains same since it lie in covered column only. So 0. Next. So these 2 also remain same. They lie in covered column only, 13, 0. And subtract 4 here. 54 minus 63 minus 4, 59, 7 minus 4, 3, 7 minus 4, 3. And this 0 remains same since it lie in covered column only. Okay, next, 47 and 15. These 2 are in the intersection of covered row and column. We have to add 4 here. 47 plus 4, 51, 15 plus 4, 19. And these 3 remain same. So 0, 22. And 0 is in the intersection of row and column. So we have to add here 4. Okay. Observe this previous possible assignment is here removed. Okay. Next, these 2 remain same, 25, 0. And subtract 4 from these 3, 46 minus 4, 42, 9 minus 4, 5, 4 minus 4, 0. So this is new possible assignment. This entry is new possible assignment. Next, 2 remain same. Next, 0, 53. They also remain same, 0, 53. Again, subtract here 4, 50 minus 4, 46, 26 minus 4, 22, 4 minus 4, 0. Again, this is new possible assignment. Okay. And 20 remains same, 20. So this is the new table with new possible assignments. Okay. So we have to fix the assignments. Same, repeat the same process. Draw minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros. Draw minimum number of lines to cover all zeros. Okay, right? Observe first row. First row contain 2 zeros. So more than 1 zero. Skip first row. Next row. Second row. Second zero also contain more than 1 zero. Third row also contain more than 1 zero. And fourth row contain 1 zero. So row 4 contains only 1 zero. So circle that 0 and fix column. So cross off column 3. And cross off column 3. Okay, next. Come to fifth row. Fifth row contain 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero. Skip fifth row. Next, sixth row contain 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero. Skip sixth row. Okay, so after all rows are verified, still there are zeros not covered by lines. Then go for columns. The first column. So first column contain 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero. Skip first column. Second column contain 2 zeros, more than 1 zero. Skip second column. You need not verify third column since already it is fixed. Next, fourth column. So fourth column contain only 1 zero. So column 5, column 4. Column 4 contains only 1 zero. Circle that 0 and fix row. So cross off row 1. We have to fix row. Okay. Next, come to fifth column. Fifth column contain 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero. Sixth column also contain 2 zeros, more than 1 zero. Okay. So after verifying columns, still there are zeros not covered by lines. Then go for rows. Already first row is fixed. You need not verify first row. Okay. So second row, 2 zeros, more than 1 zero. Skip second row. Third row, 2 zeros, more than 1 zero. Fourth row, no zero. Fifth row, 2 zeros. And sixth row, 2 zeros. So every row has 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero. Again, go for columns. First column, 0 0, 2 zeros. Second column, 0 0, 2 zeros. Third column fixed. Fourth column, no zero. Fifth column, 2 zeros. And fifth column, 2 zeros. Okay. So each column also contain 2 zeros, that is more than 1 zero. Okay. So here each row and each column contain more than 1 zeros. That means each job has more than one possible assignment. Similarly, as well as each person also has more than one possible assignment. Okay. So in this case, I have discussed in the algorithm. Last point, note. So suppose each row and each column contain more than 1 zero, we get multiple optimal assignments. Okay. So in each row and each column, there are more than 1 zero entries. Then the problem has multiple optimal assignments. Okay. Right here, there are more than 1 zeros. There are more than 1 zeros in the rows and columns. There are more than 1 zeros in the rows and columns. The problem has multiple optimal solutions. Problem has multiple optimal solutions. Okay. So here take the notation, original notation, jobs, capital letters A to F, and persons, small letters A to F. Right. So optimal assignments are first write capital letters A, B, C, D, E, F here. Right. So we made or we fixed 2 assignments only. That is capital A to small d. This is fixed. Right. Capital A to small d here. And capital D to small c fixed. Right here, capital D to small c. So these 2 assignments are fixed. So A is assigned to D, small d, capital D is assigned to small c. So these two assignments are fixed. We have to fix other four assignments. Okay. So start with capital B. Start with capital B. So observe what are zero entries. First two. This is zero entry and this is zero entry. That means B has two possible assignments. Capital B can assign to small a or assign to small f. Okay. So by arbitrarily, I assign small a. Okay. So capital B to small a. Arbitrarily, I assign among these two, I assign this. So capital B to small a. Okay. So then come to C. Again, C also has two options, small b and small f. Since zero entries represent possible assignments. So capital C has two possibilities, small b and small f. Arbitrarily, I take small f. Arbitrarily, I take small f. Okay. So capital C to small f. Okay. Next, D is fixed already. Okay. Next, capital E. Again, capital E. So in fifth row, consider zero entries. This is zero entry and this is zero entry. So among these two, I can assign E to small b or E to small b. So arbitrarily, I assign capital E to small b. Okay. So capital E to small b. And finally, capital F. Capital F has two possibilities, small a and small e. So already small a is assigned to capital B here. Small a is assigned to capital B. So I am not able to assign capital F to small a. So I have to assign capital F to small e. Okay. So this is the one possible optimal assignment. We have to check. Repetitions are not allowed. Okay. Right. So this is one possible assignment. And the other possible assignment is or right. Again, A fixed to small d. So capital A to small d fixed. And capital D to small c fixed. So capital A to small d fixed and capital D to small c fixed. These two are fixed. Right. Capital B has two possibilities. Capital B has small a and small f. In the previous case, I have assigned capital B to small a. Now I assign capital B to small f. I assign capital B to small f. So here, capital B to small f. Then come to C. C has the two possibilities, small b and small f. Already small f is assigned to capital B. I have only one option for C, that is D. Okay. So C is assigned to small b. Capital C is assigned to small b. Okay. So D is fixed already. Next, capital E. Capital E has two possibilities, this and this. That is small b and small e. Already small b is assigned to capital C. So I have only option for E, that is small e. Okay. So capital E is assigned to small e. Then capital F has two options, that is small a or small e. Already small e is assigned to capital E. So I have only one option for capital F, that is small a. So capital F is assigned to small a. Okay. So you have to keep in mind, repetitions should not be allowed. Okay. So here there should be no repetition. Since it is one-to-one correspondence, so one job is assigned to only one person. So here repetition is not allowed. So observe A, B, C, D, E, F. So there is no repetition. So here also there is no repetition. So these two are possible assignments. Okay. So you have to keep in mind so that there should be no repetition in the assignment. Okay, so these two are optimal assignments. Okay, right. Now what is minimum transportation cost corresponding to these two optimal assignments? So first assignment is A to D, capital A to small d, so that is this entry in the original matrix, and capital B to small a, this entry, and capital C to small f, and capital D to small c, this entry, and capital E to small b, this entry, and capital F to small e. You see. Okay, so minimum performing cost is sum of all these 6 entries. So minimum assignment cost equal 11 plus 43 plus 33 plus 27 plus 11 plus 70, that is 142. So this is assignment cost corresponding to first optimal assignment corresponding to this. Okay, next. So corresponding to second optimal assignment, what is cost? A to D, same, this is 11, plus B to F, this is 48, C to B, this is 28, D to C fixed, this is 27, E to E, 25, and F to A, 3. Okay, so 11 plus 48 plus 28 plus 27 plus 25 plus 3. So this is also 140. So this minimum assignment cost should be same. Okay. So but assignments, optimal assignments may be more than one, but the minimum assignment cost should be same. Okay. So these two are optimal assignments to this problem with this minimum performing cost 142. Okay. So that is the way to find multiple optimal assignments to the assignment problem.